In today's Community Corner, we'll tell you what to expect at Plymouth's Home Expo. And in our speaker series, find out about the Minnesota demographics as well as zebra mussels. That's all just ahead on Channel 12's Community Corner. Welcome to Channel 12's Community Corner. I'm Ann Gallagher, and some exciting things are going to be happening here on April 10th and 11th. It's the Plymouth Home Expo here at the Field House in the Plymouth Creek Center. Here's what to expect at this year's great event. What was the Yard and Garden Expo now is the Plymouth Home Expo.
A lot of the same vendors are there, but there are a few new now that we've opened it up to kind of the home end of it. We've gotten a few more home vendors in there, the interior designers, decorators, things to fill into that kind of niche that was missing. And the biggest thing I think for us this year is that admission is free.
Over 100 vendors will be there. Also expect great educational sessions.
Bees are kind of the buzz right now. So we're going to talk about bees, monarchs, what you can do to help them out. Whether to treat your cement and masonry, container gardening, CSA's community supported agriculture, and why to hire an arborist.
Money raised will benefit the Millennium Garden at the Plymouth Creek Center, so it's only fitting the day ends with a popular plant sale.
We have our flower boutique, which is sponsored by Len Bush Roses, where you can get a bouquet of flowers in a vase for $15. You get to help pick out the flowers you want, and it'll be assembled for you and be ready for you. And at the end, we also have our traditional end of the show flowers and plant sale.
Keep in mind there's also going to be some great kids activities happening here at the Plymouth Home Expo, including the Eco Footprint Learning Center. And for more information about those activities and vendors, you can always visit Plymouth's website, which is plymouthmn.gov. We're now going to be taking a look at some other events happening in our northwest suburbs that you might want to get marked on your calendars. The City of Brooklyn Center is hosting an open house to discuss design concepts for improving traffic operations and safety of the 252-66th Avenue intersection. That's coming up April 2nd at the Brooklyn Center Community Center. Call 763-569-3300. A presentation called The Nurtured Heart is coming up April 13th from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at the House of Hope Lutheran Church. Call 763-504-4981. The Spring Showcase of Senior Living is coming up April 21st. Tour 3 senior living facilities in the area. For more information, call 763-780-6745. And we're back here inside the Plymouth Field House, which is located just next to the Plymouth Creek Center, which is where the Plymouth Home Expo is coming up April 10th and 11th. That's going to be a great event. For more information about specific activities and vendors, you can always go to plymouthmn.gov. And in our special speaker series, we're going to be looking at some interesting demographic trends around the state of Minnesota, as well as zebra mussels. Here's a look at that with Dave Kaiser.
Our speaker series feature starts with a clip from the State of the City presentation recently delivered in the city of Crystal. One of the topics surrounded the work and planning related to the city's water supply.
It was important that we have these emergency water wells because we had a couple incidences in the last couple of years. While it wasn't widely publicized, there was at one point where we were about an hour away from running out of water in our community. It was when a storm had come through, and then I believe Golden Valley was under some maintenance for their generator failed. And then our backup, we lost electricity to our backup pump, so it was a scramble.
If you would like to see this entire presentation or any of the other speakers you see today, go to 12.tv, click on Community Corner, and then on Speaker Series. Next, we head to a talk on the demographic trends shaping Minnesota's future and hear a comment about the changing diversity in this state.
Black, Latino, and Asian populations are growing rapidly. Our projections by race show that these groups are going to grow far faster than other racial groups in the state, including white non-Hispanics, who we often imagine as sort of the white population in census data. You see in 1960, for instance, all of these groups each totaled less than 50,000. So a pretty small share of our population. But since then, by 2010, Black Minnesotans approaching 300,000.
There were many other interesting numbers in that presentation. Finally, we visit an event sponsored by a group advocating for the quality of Medicine Lake's waters and recreation. We hear about the recent treatment of Christmas Lake and the stages of the search for zebra mussels.
But what our search found was an additional 25 mussels, just kind of scattered, still within 50 feet of the barrier, but just outside the barrier. But these were found on just random branches that were on the bottom of the lake, one native mussel. We removed all these.
And remember, the entire presentation is available at 12.tv. That's it for today's Speaker Series feature.
Thanks a lot, Dave. And as you can see, softball practice is going on now here at the Plymouth Fieldhouse. But come April 10th and 11th, the Plymouth Home Expo is going to be happening here. And for more information about specific vendors and activities, you can always visit the City of Plymouth's website, which is plymouthmn.gov. We hope you can also join us for tomorrow's edition of Community Corner. We'll revisit the issue of inflow and infiltration and tell you how area cities are dealing with that. We hope to see you then right back here on Channel 12's Community Corner.